morning, y'all. So we're in the airport now.
Hello.
Just went through security. We'll be able to find our gate and then fill y'all in on how our day was yesterday. I'm sure a little bit of what everybody have. Fulfilled by freshness. Oh, different drinks and ready-made foods here. Hash brown fries. Cold sandwiches. Yeah. And you have Operation Falafel. Check over here. And Indo. The kitchen. Cool look at bro.
Oh, that is the Indian side over there. Got butter chicken or look over there.
Hello. Sushi. Wine and bill. Yeah, let's see working out. Texas chicken. Looks so good. Nah, burger just have the regular menu, but they don't have a breakfast menu. Oh, they do have a breakfast menu. So they have the same stuff here. And then the breakfast menu here. Buy one large meal, get an apple pie free after completing the survey. Alright, and a sandwich, coffee fries. King for sandwich. Cafe latte. Done. But y'all, I got this is called a king croissant sandwich. It comes with sausage and beef bacon on it. You can see the beef bacon here, like slices. Fries, and it came with coffee, but they don't have any more coffee. Say hey, boo boo.
Hey, boo boo.
And then you can tell them what you got.
I got a 3-piece combo from this place called Texas Chicken. So come with, I got 3-piece spicy, come with a bun, fries, and coleslaw, and a drink.
I didn't have this in Malaysia. I don't remember this Malaysia or Philippines, but I remember
I
seeing
didn't
it.
know
Yeah. I think it's in Malaysia. But yeah. We'll put the chow down, and then I'll go over there, and we'll talk about how our day was yesterday.
Fries nice or not?
Your fries just good. Mine too. You try it? Nice.
It is hard to do.
Yeah, and they crinkle.
And crispy.
Crinkle and nice. So that is this mayo?
Coleslaw.
Or like coleslaw, yeah.
Crunch test.
Let's coleslaw have the chance. There's our KFC coleslaw day, so I'm surprised you don't like KFC coleslaw. Or you never try it.
Yeah, try it.
Yeah, this coleslaw awesome.
But yeah, the chicken is good, really spicy, but it comes at the back end, which is really good. You try it?
And then my sandwich, it tastes like the same patty that they use on a Whopper, so it's not like a breakfast sausage patty. It tastes good. It's Kevin Business Lounge. So maybe you have some time to update y'all on how our day was yesterday. But what started, so before we left our Airbnb, let me hold this in my hand in case y'all can't hear me.
For sure.
I said go hold this in my hand in case you can't hear me. So when we, I look bald headed. Yeah, we using a kit lens, y'all, so it's more zoomed in, but yesterday when we used to the Airbnb, early in the morning, because I think we were supposed to leave the Airbnb like 10:30.
Yeah.
But from early, they emailed us and let us know that our flight was delayed, which was we already only had an hour and a half to connect in Abu Dhabi. So when they said the flight delayed by
50 minutes.
50 minutes, we was like, you know, we making this connection. So when we got to the airport, number one, we didn't have the Kuala Lumpur started a new digital pass or something.
Malaysia.
Malaysia started a new digital pass
Yeah,
for
a digital arrival card.
for every like all foreigners
I think it just
except
started
Singaporeans.
January 1st or
Yeah.
yeah.
So when we pull up to the gate, she was like, y'all have your card?
I look at her like she crazy as it mess. We've been to Malaysia like 100 times and we ain't never needed no pass.
Darian say, we don't need no card.
I said, I literally say we don't need no card from Malaysia.
Yeah, he's like, because we thought she meant like a Visa card.
Yeah.
He was like, he literally tell her like, we don't need no card. And then I was like, maybe there's something new. So when I look it up, it said, yeah, January 1st, January 2024. I don't know exactly when in January, but it said January, everyone coming in except Singaporeans and diplomats or whatever would need this new digital pass. So we had to do that. That took a while because
The way she wrote the N, it looked like a U.
yeah, and plus the website that she wrote, it wasn't
It
complete.
wasn't a full. It wasn't a full website.
So when I Google it, it put me on the immigration website, but the immigration website didn't have a link to the pass. You had to like type in the website. So it took a while. But when we finally did that, our bags wasn't overweight, thank God. And then we went to the gate and just went on. But then when we landed, when we were standing up in the aisle to leave the
It
plane,
was like 9 o'clock.
it was 9 o'clock and boarding opened at 9.
No, boarding didn't open at 9. The planes was.
Yeah,
This
boarding
was-
started at 9. 8.
Boarding didn't start at 9.
It was 8 something.
Because the flight was over time.
It was 8 something. It was whatever 20 o'clock is, that's what it was.
Yeah,
And
20
boarding
is
had
8.
started at 20 o'clock.
Flight EY412 to Kuala Lumpur is now ready for boarding. Please have your
Oh.
passport and boarding pass ready.
Yeah, so the flight was for 9. And the gate is closed 20 minutes before
Yeah.
the flight leave.
I wouldn't think it hear us. Anyway.
عند فتح بوابة الصعود إلى الطائرة الرجاء إظهار جواز السفر وبطاقة الصعود وشكرا.
Shukran. So we have the board now, but anyway, whenever we landed, that's when boarding started. We can finish this story later because we gotta go. We can finish this probably in the plane if we get a free row again.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can finish the story later where we left off. We left off with us landing.
Yeah.
So we can finish the second half of the story later, y'all. See y'all in the plane. Anywho, y'all, the boarding zone one. So, first of all, the food on the plane was busting. We had
Lamb and mash and some root vegetables. I think it was
Yo.
carrots and turnips or
yeah,
rutabaga.
the food was so
But that
good.
lamb?
The food was so good. And
They
then we
did
had
it big.
like some type of tapioca dessert and salad or something.
Yeah, it was a cucumber. It was basically a Greek salad.
Yeah. Okay, we gotta go for real now.
We gotta go.
Zone 2?
Zone 2 here. Zone 2. Zone 2. Yeah.
Everyone,
Hello.
please have your passports.
Good morning.
John, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, enjoy.
Thank you.
Morning, how are you? Hello.
Dari.
Yeah.
Okay, enjoy. Flight.
Thank you.
Yes, next week.
This is it, babe. Finally.
Yep. On our way to the nasi lemak
Period. On our way to the nasi lemak
and the
and,
ramly burgers.
and all our Chinese food
Yeah.
and all the fruits. Everything, really.
Local
yeah,
cafe, here we come. Mountbatten.
Shit. All the faves, all of the malls, everything. But yeah, y'all, we walk into the plane now. 43B. You of A?
I guess.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Zamia. Sit down here.
Thank you.
Morning,
Hello,
sir.
morning.
How are you today?
Good, thank you.
Sit down, Princess Victoria.
Thank you.
You very much. Salamat.
Sir Darian. Remind me the Philippines. Hey y'all.
Welcome back.
So now we're in Malaysia, as you can tell. You probably can't tell much because we had to close the windows or we would have been backlit. But yeah, where we last left off was telling y'all about our first travel day. And where we last left off, we were talking about when we landed in Abu Dhabi. The same time we landed was when our second flight would have been boarding.
Yeah.
And the airport huge, so there's no way we
couldn't
would have
make
made
that in
it.
time.
Yeah, and even if we did make it, our bags wouldn't have made it. So it just would have been messy. But what happened was when we came off the plane, a guy was there with a sign.
Yeah, there was an agent. There was an agent there with a Kuala Lumpur sign.
And it had the flight number too.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Darren is us. I thinking like they probably did hold the plane, you know what I mean? Because when we got to the airport and we first checked in, we let them know like, okay, y'all delayed the flight and we need 30 minutes. And she was like, they'll work it out. So we thought they probably did hold the plane like how they did in Germany.
Yeah.
For another flight when we was going to Mexico. So we thought they hold the plane, but actually the agent who was there meeting us at the plane, he had our boarding passes for the next day, and he had vouchers for hotel and
taxi.
transportation to and from the hotel, and then meals. So Darren could take over.
That really surprised me because I was then saying how ghetto this airline is, and they ain't gotta worry about me no more.
Yeah, like I thought we would have to go all the way to the next gate, and then be like, oh, our first flight was delayed. We missed this flight. We thought we had to go through all of that, and then they fix it. Like they try to get us vouchers and then they get us on the next flight, but they had it fixed ahead of time before we came, which was that's the first time I ever experienced that.
Yeah,
So that
it's the
was
first
good.
time I ever experienced that too. So like Sonia said, when we came out the gate, the guy was right there with the sign waiting. He had our boarding passes. He had the vouchers for the hotel and taxi. And then he told us to go down to guest services where we would take the voucher,
Yeah.
give it to them and explain what happened. And then
He also told us
where
what
the-
time we need to be back the next day.
Yeah, he told us what time we needed to be back to the airport the next day.
Yeah.
And once we went down to guest services, we gave the lady the vouchers. And she told us that it came with dinner and breakfast too, which was another surprise on top
Yeah.
of everything else.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
Etihad.
y'all really doing it.
Yeah. So like after when we finally got to guest services, she gave us a slip to give to the taxi outside the airport, and they
Yeah.
took us to the
hotel.
hotel. And the hotel was so nice.
Hotel
Well,
was
y'all
really, really
would have
nice.
seen already because
Yeah.
that would have been before this story time. But as y'all can see, they had us in a villa suite.
Yeah.
Honey.
The size of the room alone really shocked me.
And I sure
I
it's
thought they
expensive.
just put us in a little janky room
Yeah.
just for one night, you know what I
I
mean?
could look up how much that costs a night. I shot us like hundreds of dollars a night.
Yeah.
And then when we landed, unfortunately, the buffet had just closed. That would have been so nice to experience because
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
based on the pictures, they have like seafood,
It
all
looked
kind
like a
of
really
nice
good
stuff.
spread that they had.
Yeah, and this hotel was right across from the Grand Mosque. So
Mm-hmm.
really nice hotel. it was dark, so we couldn't see much. And then when we left the next morning, it was dark. So unfortunately, because the buffet was already closed, we had to call room service.
Yeah.
So we called and we asked them what the limit was, and they said we could get 2 pizzas each, which the pizzas was like $27 each anyway.
Yeah.
So we're like,
And the
okay.
pizzas were really good,
It was
surprisingly.
really good.
We
Even
got
like
two
the crust
pepperoni.
was
We got two
busting.
pepperoni pizzas, and the cheese and everything was good.
Mm-hmm.
And you know they're Muslims, so they don't need pork, so
Yeah.
it was beef pepperoni.
Yeah.
But it was still really good.
It was really good. I didn't even realize that it was beef pepperoni now that you say it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it kind of tasted like how the pepperoni in Canada tastes. Freeman's, I think that's where we used to order pizza from. That the Brothers pepperoni or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the pizza is really good. Even the crust, I don't know if you all had like nice, authentic made pizza where even the crust really flavorful. Mm-hmm. It was nice. I only ate half, and then it had complimentary water in the room. We didn't get drinks.
Yeah.
So we crashed that night because we were tired, and then we basically had to be up really early because the taxi was going to be for us.
Yeah, the taxi was coming at 5:45.
Yeah.
And then breakfast didn't start until 6:30.
Yeah, so we wasn't able to
Yeah.
get breakfast. I
Burn
wasn't
that
hungry
road.
anyway. But y'all would have seen what happened after that, where we got food in the airport and we got on the flight. But basically, we here in Malaysia. Now, we'll tell you how it was after we landed. They put us in a different terminal. I think we was like in a domestic terminal.
Yeah.
Which was strange. And then we had to catch a bus to the main terminal. But even so, the main terminal was a different main terminal than what we were in
what
last
we were
time.
used to, yeah.
It was so strange. So they put us in like the domestic terminal. That's where the plane landed.
But on a different side.
Yeah, and then we caught a bus to a different, like an immigration section.
Mm-hmm.
We'd never been to that section before. We were on the newer side. The first 2 times we were here, 2, 3, how much ever times we were here, we were always on the immigration, that other, like the newer side, but we were more on the old side. And y'all, the line was so, we got there at the perfect time. When we got there, the line was probably like a quarter long. Mm-hmm. But by the time we got to the front,
There
the
was an
line was
influx of
full.
people?
The line was
Ridiculous.
full, plus like they had to make imaginary lines behind the line. It was so full, and it took they were working so slow. It took us hours in there. I'm sure we were there for at least 2 hours.
You think so?
Yeah, they was
Oh,
so
yeah.
slow. The line was long, and they was moving super slow. But when we got there, some of them they don't like you to come together, even if you're a family. So I went separate, and Darren went to a different guy. My guy, he was so tired. He just asked me how long we could be here for and why here, and then he stopped my passport. And then for Darren, he had to show.
Yeah, he asked me how long I'd be, and I told him a month.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What?" He's like, "What you gonna be doing here?" I was like, "Vacationing."
Yeah.
And then he asked to see my departure flight. So I showed him that, and then he asked for the hotel address
Yeah.
where I'll be staying. So I showed him that as well.
Yeah. So after that, we got our bags. I was surprised they was even there. I was surprised they was there. I was surprised they reached Malaysia. And I was surprised they were still in that section because it took so long. When we went for our bags, they were basically putting our bags on the trolleys to take it away because they was there for so long. And I tell them, like, the line's super long. So all these people bags, they probably stuck on the line.
Yeah.
So after that, we got a SIM card. We didn't record that because it was a lot going on. It was a lot. We was done tired from immigration line. So we got a SIM card, which was pretty affordable. We could put on the screen how much it was.
Yeah, and since we came out on a different side, we didn't get a SIM card from the place that we normally go to. What's the name of it?
These ones is different. This one was Cellcom. We had Cellcom
No,
before.
the other one. The yellow one.
Digi something. Digi?
Yeah, probably Digi or something
Digi.
like that.
This time we got Cellcom. We got Cellcom the first time we went to Asia, to Putra, when we was about to head to Penang. We'll put that video up on the card.
Okay.
Yeah, we
And
went.
Cellcom
Remember
was-
that Putra Sunway mall we went to for a SIM
Yeah.
card? We got it from there.
And Cellcom is one of the major providers here in Malaysia.
Yeah.
So
You remember how much data it was? They had unlimited plans, but the unlimited, the internet would have been slow. It was like 3, 2, and 6,
I think
which
this
is very
one-
slow.
I think this one was 30 gigs, so 45
Yeah.
ringgit.
So this one
Which
we
is
got
like $10,
30
I think.
high speed gigs
Yeah, let me check.
for 45 ringgit, which is nice. Darren converting now how much it is. So we're like, we ain't use up 30 gigs anyway. So we rather have. You're right.
45 ringgit, $63.
You have to refresh. You have to come out of there and come back in. Yeah. What I was saying? Oh yeah, we won't use 30 anyway. So we're like, we don't need an unlimited plan, especially if it could be slow. So let's just get the 30 gigs and at least we'll have fast internet because we mainly just need the data for when we catching a grab. So we don't need much. But what I was about to say is,
Yeah, 45 ringgit is like $9.60
yeah,
under $10.
so under $10, which is nice. We just got one. We'll share that. And what I was about to say was immigration was confused what we would do for a month here. Most other countries get 3 months here, but Bahamas, for some reason, we have 30 days.
Yeah.
Which is strange because even the countries that usually always need a visa, like Cubans, like my stepdad, even he have 90 days. So like, why does Bahamas only have 30 days?
Yeah.
And immigration was confused that we were here for 30 days, but I'm like, it's so easy to spend 30 days in Malaysia. First of all, it's so much different. I don't know if they call it states or provinces or what, but it's so much different cities and towns that you could visit. Like you could go to Penang. It's a lot of places we want to go in Malaysia, but 30 days is just not enough. So we
Yeah.
have to do a couple trips a year.
Langkawi, Malacca.
Yeah. I think Johor is what it's called. Go back to Penang. And then, what's that? There's another one on the East Coast. Start with a T. I don't remember. We put on the screen. So basically, there's a lot of places we want to go to in Malaysia, but 30 days is just not enough to do all of that. Unless you only go on for like 3 days or 4 days. And that's not enough time for us because we also work online. So we have to set aside work days, you know? So yeah, we just came to the conclusion that once we're in Asia, we'll go to like Malaysia, go to another country, come back to Malaysia, go to a different part, go to another country, come back to Malaysia. So Malaysia will just be our home base while we're in Asia.
Yeah, so of course, once we leave after the 30 days, then our time would reset for
Yeah,
another 30.
exactly. So we'll have Malaysia as a home base. We'll go to different countries in the area. And then every time we come back to Malaysia, we may spend like a week in KL and then try to go to at least one other town or probably 2 towns, you know.
So if you have a favorite country here in Southeast Asia that
Yes.
really that really surprised you or that you had a lot of fun in terms of the food, the culture, and the overall experience, you can let us know down below and
Yeah.
we could check out some of your recommendations.
And if there's anywhere in Malaysia that you think we should visit,
Yeah.
other than Malacca, Langkawi, Penang, and it's another one with a T, Terra something. If it's wherever you want us to visit in Malaysia, let us know.
Terengganu.
Terengganu, I think it's called, yeah. So if you have any suggestions for where you want us to visit in Malaysia, since we plan on coming here multiple times a year, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically we just wanted to close off this video because it's already another day. We're about to head to the gym, come back, shower, and then we're about to head out for the day. But that'll be in the next video. So we're going to close this video here. I don't know how long this video will be because like I said, we had big plans to record this travel day, but too hectic.
Yeah, you guys know how travel day gets.
Yeah, so we already unpacked today, which is nice. We done unpack and everything.
Yeah, unpack, straighten up,
So we done settle in,
put
basically.
everything on charge, so everything is charged up and ready to go.
Yeah, so because we was just so tired to do anything last night.
Yeah.
So yeah, we want to close this video here, and we'll see y'all in the next video, which will be continuing this one. I don't think we'll record in the gym because it's our first day going in the gym. So the next video would start off with us leaving to go get something to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, this is a long outro. But we just want to sit down and talk to y'all and get y'all caught up before we start pushing out some more vlogs.
Yeah.
So see y'all in our next video.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.